Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If you're stopping by the channel for the first time, please consider subscribing to my channel. And while you're at it, smash that like button for me. I really would appreciate it. Also, hit that post notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Guys, it's been such a wonderful 2024 that I thought, why not get on live and talk to my people about 2025 and the importance of getting yourself ready. Get yourself ready for 2025, man. It's gonna be a wealth transfer explosion. And that's what I want to talk to you a little bit about this morning. Beautiful Sunday morning here in Southwest Florida where I live. Hopefully, wherever you live, you're having a beautiful morning, beautiful evening, beautiful afternoon, whatever part of the world that you're in, because we get people from all over tapping in to my live streams. But nevertheless, no matter where you live, we got to get ready for 2025, right? We got to get ready. We got to put our mindset around building this wealth. And we're going to go through some things today to talk about to get y'all ready, man. You know, my job, my goal is to prepare or help prepare as many of you guys as I can for 2025, for this wealth explosion, for this wealth transfer explosion. So that's what we're going to spend some time on today. So when I reflect back on 2024, I can remember January of 2024 when I was mentally preparing myself for this explosion that happened this year. And I was telling you guys, listen, man, you got to be DCA to big boy blue chips. And if you do that, your net worth at the end of 2024 is going to be substantial. Now, many of you guys paid attention to me and listened to me. Some of you didn't. Some of you just doubted that 2024 would be an explosion, but it did. It happened. Think about it, guys. Go look at the numbers. Don't. I'm no expert here. I lean on the numbers. I lean on the historical numbers. If you look at the numbers from 2024, what I told you in January that was going to be happening, it happened. Look at the S&P 500, over 20% this year, right? So, and for me, that's the gauge. When I'm trying to build wealth, I want to build wealth at and significantly above the ROI of the S&P 500 because I believe that's the broader stock market. It's the broader market, right? Represents the top 500 companies in America, every industry, every sector, all big boy blue chip heavyweights. So I want to outperform the S&P 500, and that was my goal this year. I said, okay, the goal is outperform the market. I don't want to be in any investments that underperform the market, right? And that's what we got to prepare for 2025. We want to outperform the market, and that's the S&P 500. Now, there are people out there that don't believe the S&P 500 will do well next year. Oh, it'll do 3% next year. I don't have a crystal ball, guys. I can't tell you what the S&P is going to do, but what I can tell you history says is it will outperform 3%. History says it'll outperform, right? So what are some of the experts saying? Some of the experts are coming in that the S&P will end 2025 at around 7,100 points. I believe it'll be 7,500 points or better. What did they say about 2024? They said it would end around 5,500 points. Where are we at today? With a couple of weeks left in December, we're over 6,000 points. So all I can tell you, man, is there was a lot of wealth transferred in 2024. Question is, did you get any of that wealth transferred to you and your family? I don't know. You got to answer that question. Me personally, I got a bunch of wealth transferred to me and my family through my wealth transfer blueprint 1.0. 50, 30, 20. That's the investment strategy. 50, 30, 20. A lot of wealth. I can remember all 2024 when I was doing the live streams every day. We had people in the live chat. Negative Nancy's the whole year. And guess what? I won. See, not because I'm an expert. I won because of history. See, these people listen, guys, one thing I've learned about life is that people, you got two types of people, those that do and those that just talk about doing. Those are your two people. You got people that actually go out and do stuff, and then you got people that talk about stuff, but they never do nothing. Who are you gonna listen to? Because one thing I know is if you're that good of an investor and you're killing it and you're knocking it out of the park, you wouldn't be in the chat. You would be. Come on, guys, let's be honest. You wouldn't be in the chat if you're such a great expert. People are in the chat because they like to talk about what they're gonna do, but they don't do nothing. Please don't be that person. Please be the person that actually does something. See, I'm one of these people that just do things. And then I help people and I show people how they can do things. And I'm telling you right now, just like I told you in 2024, January 2024, please go look back on my YouTube channel at my live streams all year long, what I was telling y'all in the live streams. Go look at my edited content from 2024 and just go look at it, guys. See, I ain't got to be on here capping, as the young folk might say. See, back in my day, we didn't say cap. We would say filibuster. We would say filibuster. Just a bunch of hot air. Just a bunch of talk, but no doing anything. That's what we called filibustering back in my day. Now the young kids, y'all call it cap, the young generation right now. Y'all call it capping. Y'all know I ain't been capping. Go look at the videos, man. All the proof is in the videos. All the proof is on my YouTube channel. What I was telling y'all was gonna happen in 2024, and everything happened. Oh, in the video, it ain't gonna do nothing. No, and guess what it just did? Returned me almost 175% ROI, 2024. Come on, man, who won't take that? Who won't take 175% ROI on one stock? I'll take it. All day, every day. Increase the net worth tremendously. That's Wealth Transfer Blueprint 2.0. 1.0, go look at the numbers. Go look at the numbers on SPLG, which is my S&P 500 ETF. Go look at the numbers. Go look at the numbers on FTEC, which is my Information Technology ETF. Please go look at the numbers. Go look at the numbers on the Magnificent Seven. That's the 50, 30, 20, guys. And guess what I'm gonna do in 2025? 50, 30, 20. Rinse and repeat. All I'm telling you guys is be careful who you're listening to. Be careful. A lot of wolves in sheep clothing out there. All you got to go is my YouTube channel. If you're saying to yourself right now, what is this guy talking about? I don't know who this guy is. Go look at the YouTube channel. Just go spend some time and look at the YouTube channel. And it will explain everything I'm trying to tell you. Everything I said on my YouTube channel came to pass. All of it. NVIDIA came to pass. The Wealth Transfer Blueprint 1.0 came to pass. All that came to pass. And all I'm telling you guys is that 2025 is going to be even a bigger explosion than it was in 24. Why is that? Well, let's talk about some reasons why 25 is going to be better than 24. Number one reason is the Federal Reserve is going to continue reducing short-term interest rates, and they're going to reduce it by 100 to 125 basis points in 2025. And I keep telling y'all guys, when interest rates come down, assets go up. Interest rate reduction is a stimulus package. It's a stimulus package. It's just like giving businesses and investors free money. Now, it's not to the extent where you're going to get the $1,400 free stimulus check. But when you think about interest rates where they're at today, think about interest rates 125 basis points lower than they are today. Think about it. Think about mortgage rates today. Think about them being 125 basis points lower. What does that do to the housing market? It's an explosion. Why? Because you got people with pent up frustration that they can't afford to buy a home at 6 and 7% interest rates. They can't. So what do? They sit on the sideline and they wait. Soon as them interest rates, guys, get around 5%, the housing market is going bananas. Because you're going to have so much demand, pent up demand over the last couple of years, people sitting on the sideline because they cannot afford the mortgage payment at 7%. But when it hits 5%, explosion. So the housing market is going to explode next year, in my opinion. Now, I'm no expert here, just a regular guy on YouTube. You go do your own homework. I'm just a guy on YouTube. But what I said this year was going to happen is documented on the YouTube channel. Just go check it out. This ain't me just sitting up here filibustering or capping. I don't even know what that means, but filibustered, I know what it means, right? Somebody that always talk a good game, but no substance, nothing comes true, don't do nothing. That ain't me. Go look at the YouTube channel. I'm telling you, when them rates come down, housing market next year is going to the moon. So all y'all out there looking to buy property and you're waiting on rates to come down, it's coming. It's coming. Just be patient. It's coming. Now, here's the double-edged sword, though. For you folks waiting on interest rates to come down to buy houses and the rental properties and all that stuff, here's the double-edged sword. Once demand goes up, what goes up? Prices. That's right. Once demand skyrockets, you're going to have a supply issue. We're already about 4 million units short in the United States. So when interest rates come down in 2025, it's a stimulus. It allows more people to be able to afford a mortgage, right? Therefore, demand goes up. When demand goes up, and we don't have enough supply to meet that demand, what happens? Prices go up. So be ready for that as well, right? That's why I recommended in 2024 to a lot of folk who were bankable and ready to buy property. I said, listen, get the property right now at the reduced price. Next year, refinance it. Because next year, when the rates come down, you're not going to get that property at that price. That property price going to go up. Why? Because there's going to be more demand hitting the housing market. All I'm saying is if you're bankable, you got down payment money, you got good credit, right? You got verifiable income, go get the house now at the low prices. Yep, you might get a little bit higher rate today, but guess what? You can refinance it next year at the lower rates. But next year, if you're buying a property in a good location where people have a desire to live, let's say right now it's listed at 400, right? It's less demand right now, and it's listed at 400. When more demand hits the market, guess what that price is going to do? It'll be 500. I'm just telling you. So I much rather, if I'm buying real estate, I much rather buy right now with lower prices, slightly higher interest rate, and then I'll flip that thing next year, refinance it, get a lower interest rate. What I don't want to have is I'd rather have a lower price on my property than a lower interest rate. The interest rate I can fix quickly, but I can't miss that equity. I don't want to miss the equity. The equity is more important to me than the interest rate. I'd rather take the $100,000 worth of equity over a 1%, 1.5% interest rate, because we already know statistically, statistics tell us people don't stay in these properties more than 5 to 7 years, guys. People buying rental properties, they normally don't hold them more than 5 to 7 years. They flip them and sell them and do some other things with them. So all I'm telling you is if you can get instant equity within a year of 100K, and some locations 200K, take the equity right now because prices are going to go up. I'm selling a property right now. I did a little video on it a couple days ago. One of my old house that I lived in, never rented it out. I just let it sit there, put it up for sale about a year ago. We started at about $7.99. Market deteriorated on us. In a year, market went from $7.99 to around $6.49. Boom, just like that in 1 year. Why? Less demand. When you have less demand, guys, prices go down. The person who just signed a contract to purchase that house for me, I gave it away. I had it listed at $649. They came in at $575. And I just said, listen, guys, I'm not going to play this game with you. I'm giving you instant equity. And I was telling their real estate agent this yesterday. They were doing their home inspection. And I told the real estate agent, right in my driveway of my other house, I met him over there to let the home inspector in. And I said, listen, man, I'm in this game, guys. I know exactly what I'm doing. I understand they got $100,000 worth of equity. They need to understand that. And I was telling the real estate agent that. I said, they need to understand they have $100,000 worth of equity in this house as soon as they move in. All they got to do is move in and wait till next year. Wait till 26. They'll have 100. This house will be 100. This house will be between $700,000 and $750,000 within 1 year. Prices will go back up. Value will go back up when demand comes back in. They're buying the house from me for $600K. I said, listen, told my real estate agent, listen, I'm not going to go back and forth. I got it listed at $649. They're offering $575. I'll give it to them for $600, but not a penny less. Take it or leave it. I'm not fixing nothing. It's as is. Ain't nothing wrong with the house. Couple little cosmetic things. Oh, I want the walls painted different. Oh, I don't like the toilets. Oh, I don't like the blinds. Oh, that kind of crap. I ain't fixing none of it. I'm not doing any of that. You can do all of that. You get in the house, you do that. If you don't want to do it, deal off, I'll move on. But my point is, they got $100,000 worth of equity in the house already. Already. And I was telling a real estate agent that. He said, no, man, I get it. I get it. I'm with you. I know this area. I know these properties will go just like that. Soon as rates come down, they're going up. Therefore, guys, if you're out there looking listen, if you're a real estate person, primary residence, rental properties, and you're bankable, if you're bankable, good credit, down payment money, verifiable income, go get that property now before prices go up. That's my opinion. I'm no expert here. I only done this for 30 years. I only bought real estate for income for 30 years and ain't never lost no money on no property. Even the property I just sold, even with the haircut, I still made $205,000. Lived in the property for 12 years and I still put in my pocket $205,000 when this thing closes in January. Guys, I keep telling y'all, if you buy in the right location and you're patient, you ain't gonna lose no money. You might have some ebbs and flows, and some people might say, well, golly, if you could have sold it last year, you'd have got, yeah, coulda, woulda, shoulda, woulda, all that. I don't care anything about that. All I care about is facts. What's really happening, what has happened. I can't worry about, you know what I'm saying? All I'm saying is, here's what I keep telling people. This is what you better start thinking about. A bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. Some of us learn the hard way on that. I have to learn the hard way because earlier this year, I had an offer on the house for $660,000 and I didn't take it. See, bird in the hand, better than two in the bush. Now, you know what I'm saying? All I'm telling you guys is when you have an opportunity, take it. Bird in the hand, better than two in the bush. When it's an opportunity and you making money, take it. Forget what the market say the property's worth. Take it. Because it's only worth what someone is willing to pay you. I don't care what the market says. It's only worth what someone's willing to pay you. So real estate in 2025 is going to be an opportunity for somebody. I think the better opportunity is right now, especially if you're a person that's trying to build wealth with real estate. Right now is the better opportunity because prices are lower, especially in Florida. Especially in Florida. I don't know about the rest of the country because I don't live in the rest of the country. But in Florida, where I live, goodness gracious, guys, it's a gold mine down here for real estate if you're patient. I don't care where you live. Hey, Richard, I live in Wisconsin. How can I buy a property there? Contact me. I'll put you in contact with some people that'll get you right. All you got to do is send me an email. I got a couple real estate agents here locally. And guys, I don't get a dime out of this. I don't get no referrals. I don't want no referrals. These are my people. So if I can refer people to them that's going to take care of them and they take care of you, you're in good shape. Ain't no referrals. I don't get nothing off of this. But if you want to buy in Southwest Florida, I got people that can help you without any connection to me. It's just people that I know and I've known for forever. They're good people. They're going to take care of you. So if you're looking for real estate in Southwest Florida, specifically in the Fort Myers area, Naples area, Port Charlotte, Punta Gorda area, let me know. Send me an email through my website, www.richardfain.net. Second link down in the description box. Send me an email and say, hey, Richard, I'm interested in real estate down there, single families, duplexes, tries, commercial buildings, whatever you're looking for. I'll get you right. I'll get you with some people that can help you out. And not, 3-card Monte you. So check it out. Real estate is a play, right? Now, you already know the stock market is a play, right? That's my play. Because I ain't buying no real estate in 2025. I'm not buying any real estate unless I buy a second home in Colorado where I go to a lot. And I really love that neck of the woods. That's sort of like an area that I want to spend a little more time in. I may buy property there. But I'm not buying any more property for rental property right now. My focus is paper assets because, my goodness, man, this explosion that's getting ready to happen in paper assets, it's crazy. It's crazy with this artificial intelligence thing, man. Can't stop this thing. Have anybody been following Broadcom? Ticker symbol AVGO. Have you been following Broadcom and what's been going on with Broadcom? They just went over $1 trillion market cap and they ain't finished. Have anybody been following Palantir Technologies? Have you been following them at all? They ain't done, guys. They just getting started. They're still a bargain right now in the 70s. I think they're in the 70s. $75 a share or something like that. It's a bargain. It's a bargain. So if you want to build wealth, guys, it's pretty easy to build wealth. But you got to be an executor. See, the problem with most people why they don't build no wealth is they don't know how to execute. They get caught up with 10, 15 different people telling them different stuff, and they get confused. I keep telling y'all, man, stop listening to all these people. Just execute. I'm giving you big boy blue chip. I'm giving you big boy blue chip. Broadcom, 2025, monster. Monster. Palantir, 2025, monster. Monster. 2 monsters. I just gave them to you. Do whatever you want to do with it. I'm not your financial advisor. And I'm not trying to be your financial advisor. I'm just a guy that made a bunch of money in the stock market for 30 years. That's all. Just a regular guy just like you and anybody else. Ain't that smart, but just follow the money. I follow the 1%. I told y'all, I don't know, a couple weeks ago, I said, I did a video about these billionaires. I did a video about these billionaires taking money out of NVIDIA, selling some of their NVIDIA shares, taking their money and putting them in Broadcom. Yeah, I told y'all that 2 weeks ago. And guess what happened? Broadcom exploded the other day. I think it was what, Thursday? I think it was Thursday or Friday. Thursday or Friday, Broadcom went crazy. Crazy. I think Broadcom, let me show y'all what Broadcom did. And this is off of, I told y'all a week prior that these billionaires were taking money out of NVIDIA and moving it to Broadcom. I even think I went on to my private mentorship club, my wealth builders financial community. I think I dropped the link there. And I got to go back and look, but I believe I did. But I know I talked about it in the YouTube videos. I said, you know, you got these billionaires taking money out of NVIDIA and they're quietly putting it into Broadcom. And then guess what Broadcom does? Goes crazy. Let me pull it up here real quick. Keep telling y'all, man, follow the 1%, man. These folks I'm telling you, you got to follow them. Stop following your favorite YouTuber. You can buy all the courses from them you want to buy from them. You better get in where you fit in. Here we go. Here we go now. Here we go. This was Friday. Broadcom was up $44 a share on Friday. Started the day at let's see here. They were up $44 a share. I don't know if it was Friday, but it was Thursday, Friday, a combination of the two. I can't remember, but I know it exploded. And guess what those billionaires just did? Who were quietly moving their money from NVIDIA. Not all of it. They weren't selling out of NVIDIA totally. They were just divesting some of their shares and moving some of that money to Broadcom. Guess what happened to their money? They got more, they're billionaires already, so they got, I don't even know how much money these people made, man, but I keep telling y'all that. That's why I tell you, if you're gonna follow me, tap in. I'm no expert. I'm just going out doing the research and telling you what these billionaires are doing, and that's who I be following. I don't follow guys on YouTube and all this. Listen, I just follow the billionaires. Whatever the billionaires do, I do. Whatever the billionaires buy, I buy. That's all. I just follow the billionaires, right? The billionaires said a week ago in articles, public articles from Motley Fool and Yahoo Finance, billionaires are slowly moving money from NVIDIA to Broadcom. That was the article. That was the title of the article. This was before the explosion on Thursday or Friday. I can't remember what day it was. Whatever the explosion day was, Thursday or Friday. This was before that. They said they're moving money from NVIDIA to Broadcom. Billionaires. And then they named them. The billionaires. And all you got to do, guys, is follow those guys. If the billionaires are quietly moving their money, I'm going to quietly move mine too. So 2025 Broadcom, 2025 Palantir, both of those two are going to be monsters. I'm just telling you, they're going to be monsters. Both of them. Both of them are going to be monsters. So what am I going to do? I'm going to stay with the blueprint. I'm going to stay with the blueprint. I ain't going to change the wealth transfer blueprint because that's the steady Eddie, right? I'm going to keep the blueprint. Stay with the Mag 7. Go look at the, guys, I want y'all to go look at the Mag 7 year to date. Please. Please go look at the Mag 7 year to date. Because if you're somebody that's brand spanking new and don't know nothing, good place to start is the Mag 7. Let me rewind that. Good place to start is the Wealth Transfer Blueprint 1.0. And part of that is the Mag 7. The first place you need to start, in my opinion, not an expert, not trying to provide financial advice, I'm giving an opinion. That's it. So all you guys in the chat, it's an opinion, right? But my opinions have been right for 2024. My opinions have been right for the last 30 years. I'm not saying I hit home runs every time, but what I'm telling you is just follow the blueprint, follow the big boys, follow the billionaires, right? Follow the institutional investors. That's who you follow, right? That's who I follow. And what history tells me is the S&P 500 is the broader stock market. That's where you got some diversification when you're talking about growth, right? Stock market is a gamble, guys. It's a gamble. You can lose it all or you can gain it all. You can lose it all, gain it all, right? It's a gamble. But how do you reduce your risk of losing it all? You go to history and say, well, okay, history, tell me what over the last 10 years has had a really good track record in the stock market. History will tell you that. And that's what I do. I say, okay, I'm not that smart, Google, ChatGPT. I'm not that smart, ChatGPT. But tell me, ChatGPT, over the last 10 years, what has the S&P 500 returned? Let me ask ChatGPT right now. What has the S&P 500 average rate of return been over the last 10 years? I'm asking ChatGPT. What does ChatGPT tell me? Here's what ChatGPT tells me, guys. For the 10 years ending August 2024, the S&P 500 has outpaced historical average a bit, returning an annual average of 12.9% with dividends. Okay. Well, Richard, what does that mean? I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's go to the calculator. Let's go to the calculator and see what the calculator says it means. Let's go to the calculator. Let's go to calculator.net and we're going to take that 13% ROI over the next 10 years. And let's see with my money that I'm going to put in. Let's say I decide I want to put $5,000 a month in, right? Because I need to make up time. I'm behind the 8 ball and I need to make up some ground. I need to get to that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So I got my average rate of return over the last 10 years is 12.9%. That's the S&P 500. So I got my 10-year window. I got my average rate of return. Since it says it did that, let's see if it'll do it again. And I'm going to be putting in $60,000 a year. DCA every month, no matter if it's up, down, sideways. That's what I'm going to be putting in, $60K a year. And let's see in the next 10 years, what can I potentially look forward to? Let's see here. Okay, I like those numbers. Right there, you can see over 1,000,001. See what I'm saying, guys? You ain't got to be a rocket scientist to do this, right? I know it's really nice and cute to see people on here saying, oh, God, they put $50 in this options trade and you're going to be a millionaire. Listen, guys, trust me on this. If it was that easy, there would be millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of y'all already rich. Options trading is not that easy. I don't care what your favorite YouTuber tells you. It ain't that easy. It's not that easy. That's just a way to get views on videos. I do the same thing. We know we got to put, creative titles to get people to click on the video. But this whole notion of put $100 in an option and you're going to get 2 million. Listen, man, it's not going to happen for most of y'all. Let's just be honest. Let's keep it a 100 in here. Let's keep it 100 in here. Most of y'all, that is not going to happen. I would say 99.99999% of y'all ain't going to do that. You're going to lose money because you don't know what the hell you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why I don't options trade. Oh, yeah, it look cute on YouTube. It's cute. It's fancy on YouTube. Oh, golly. And I do the same thing, guys. I throw my little clickbait in there every now and then too when I need to because YouTube is a clickbait business. Clickbait or you don't get no views. It's that simple. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. But when you get in my video, it's all traditional investing, big boy blue chip, the clearest pathway possible to get you to wealth. This options trading crap, this Forex crap. Listen, bro. Trust me, it ain't that easy, man. It's not that easy. You better go do some homework. What I'm telling you right here is just straightforward, very simple. Anybody investing for dummies 101. And I'm one of them dummies. Investing for dummies 101 right here, baby. All I got to do is earn and put that money in this and go get this 13% return. I do that over the next 10 years, I'm going to have 1.1 million. So if I'm a guy that got a late start, but I'm a good earner, and I've changed my mindset where I'm an investor now, not a consumer. I'm a producer, not a consumer. And I've changed my mindset, and I'm a good earner, but I'm a 45-year-old cat who just didn't do right by money, but now I'm ready to do right. I'm 45 years old. I got 10-year window. I make good income, and I'm ready to put it in something. Investing for Dummies 101. Put $5,000 in there. You get that 13% return. You're going to have 1.1 million. You put 10 grand in there a month. And I'm talking about great earners, guys. I'm not talking about people barely making it. I'm talking about people that got good earning ability, but they're just behind the 8 ball and they need to catch up. Put 10 grand in there. Listen, put 7,500 a month in. I'm talking about earners now. I'm not talking about people who can't earn. I'm talking about earners. Put $75,000 a year, put $7,500 a month in there. What's that? 90 grand? So put 90 grand a year in there. You're at 1.650. That'll catch you up. So somebody that's a good earner, but you're behind the 8 ball. For whatever reason in your younger years, you just didn't save. You didn't invest. You went out and made somebody else wealthy. You lived a great lifestyle. You traveled. You bought a lot of Louis Vuitton. You bought a lot of Michael Jordan tennis shoes. You bought a lot of cars, very expensive cars, and just lived that life. But now you wised up and you're saying to yourself, goodness gracious, I'm 45 and man, at 65, do I want to be working for somebody? At 55, do I want to be working for somebody? And you say, no, I don't want to. I need to get this thing done, Richard, but I'm not very smart. I'm not very smart when it comes to the stock market. I'm very smart with business and all that, making money. I'm just not very smart learning how to multiply it while I sleep. Investing for Dummies 101. S&P 500, 13% return, 10 years. Put as much money as you can in there, and you'll be rich. You'll be wealthy. You got 1.6, you get yourself to $2 million. You take it out of the stock market. Once you get to 2 million, you put it into income. You get your 6% return on that income side. You produce $120,000 a year, and you'll never have to worry about nothing else in a day in your life if you live the right lifestyle. Give up all this materialistic stuff and just live a basic lifestyle. You'll be good, and you'll be happy, and you'll be getting 120 grand a year coming in. That's all you got to do, guys. Now, let's say if it's somebody that, Richard, I ain't got no $90,000 a year. I got $1,000 a month. I got $1,000 a month, Richard. What can I do with that? And here's the thing, Richard. I got $1,000 a month, but listen, man, I got 15 years. I can work till I'm 60. I'm 45 right now, and I'm gonna work till I'm 60. But at 60, I want to control 100% of my time. I want more choices, right? I want more choices. And I want freedom. I'm willing to give 15 more years to this rat race, to this hamster wheel. I'm willing to give, but I don't got $90,000 a year. I got $12,000 a year. I got $1,000 a month. That's all I got, Richard. What can I do with it? All right, let's see. Let's see what you can do with it. Same rate of return, right? But we got 15 years instead of 10. What can I do with that? Let's see. Let's see what you can do with that. Okay. You got about $500,000 in 15 years. You got about $500,000, 15 years. Okay, Richard, listen. I only got $1,000 a month coming from my 9 to 5. But guess what? I got some downtime. I get off work at about 5 o'clock. I get home. I eat dinner with the family, play around with them. But I got a few hours at night where I can work on a side hustle. I'm going to work on me a side hustle. Matter of fact, Richard, I don't even want to recreate the wheel. I'll have no time to try to build a side hustle. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive Uber. I'm just going Monday through Friday. Once I put the kids to bed or kiss the wife and or whoever you're married to, husband, wife, whatever y'all call it. It doesn't matter to me. I got 3 hours. I got from 8 to 11. I can drive Uber every day, Monday through Friday. And I'm going to pull in an extra $1,000 a month. So now, Richard, I got $2,000 a month I can put in instead of the $1,000. See, this is what we got to do, guys. We got to live in the real world. See, this artificial world we live in the Matrix says you deserve to just go home and eat potato chips and sit on the couch and watch Disney movies or whatever y'all do. See, that's what the Matrix is telling you. Oh, Richard, you've worked all day. You don't need to go to no Uber. You don't need, no, you deserve to be able to come home and pop you a cold one and do whatever y'all do. I don't know. See, that's the matrix telling you that because they don't want you free. They don't want you to control 100% of your time, right? They don't want you to have no choices in your life. So the matrix is going to tell you, don't do that. Don't, you don't need no drive, no Uber. Forget that guy on YouTube. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You'll Social Security. You'll get $3,000 a month in Social Security. You'll be okay. See, that's the matrix. But you ain't listen to the matrix. You're going to listen to this raggedy beard guy on YouTube that says, hey, man, control 100% of your time, control your own financial destiny, have more choices, have more freedom. So you're going to go get that Uber gig. You're going to get that Uber gig, and you're going to make another $1,000 a month to go with the $1,000 you already have. Now you got $2,000 a month, $24,000 a year for 15 years. Here we go. $24,000 a year for 15 years. Now I got a Milski. Now when I get to be 60 years old, I got $1 million. Some of y'all might say, that ain't a lot. Well, guys, see, that's $60,000 a year. I don't know what world you live in, but the world I live in, I can live off $60,000 a year. But what do you mean? I just moved to me a location that I can live off $60,000 a year comfortable. There's plenty of them in the United States. I ain't got to live in LA. I ain't got to live in New York. I ain't got to live in Miami. I ain't got to live in wherever these people live with all this expensive overhead. I ain't got to live there. I can go get me a little small place somewhere in New Mexico, dirt cheap, live a great life. $60K plus my little Social Security. Boom. I'm looking at $80,000 a year in a decent little location. Listen, man, we can live in this matrix that says everybody got to, live in that if you want to. I'm telling you what to do to get yourself free. I don't care what age you are. I don't care what color you are. I don't care where you come from in the world. Do this blueprint, you'll be free. At some point, you'll be free. Give up something now to have everything you want later. They don't teach you that in the matrix. See, this is what the matrix teaches you. Get everything now because tomorrow ain't promised to you. Get everything now. Enjoy it right now. Don't worry about tomorrow. See, that's what the matrix teaches y'all. Don't listen to that. Give up something today to have everything you want tomorrow. That's what you should be thinking about going into 2025, guys. That's it. That's it. I've given you the blueprint. If you don't do nothing but invest in the S&P 500 by itself, nothing else, and you do what I just told you to do, you win. Not because I'm an expert. History's the expert. I just gave you what the 10-year average rate of return on the S&P 500 has been over the last 10 years. Here's another one for you. There's never been a block of time, never been a 10-year block of time that the S&P 500 is traded at a negative. Never in the history of the S&P 500. Never. Never been a 10-year block where it's traded at a negative, guys. I keep telling y'all, and please hear me close and well. The only purpose of the stock market is to multiply money, guys. That's the only reason it exists. Now, if you want to go up here to the matrix and listen to what they tell you, go ahead. I'm telling you the facts. Look at every billionaire in the United States. Any billionaire. I would say 90% of them are tremendously exposed to the stock market. Look at your top billionaires. Elon Musk, global net worth is about $376 billion. That's his global net worth. When you include all of his companies and all of his shares and his relationship with President Trump, that's $100 billion right there. Just by cozying up to Donald Trump, smart guy. I keep telling you, I told y'all this 2 years ago. Elon Musk is smart. He's more than just a guy that makes electric vehicles. I told y'all that. This guy is smart, right? He just created his relationship with Trump. He just added $100 billion to his net worth. Look at his global net worth before Donald Trump got elected. Go look at the global net worth for him before Trump got elected. And then look at the global net worth after Trump got elected. The guy ain't stupid, man. He's a smart guy. So what I'm telling you is Tesla, SpaceX, all this other crap that he's doing, go hunt it down, bet on him. Because that's who you're betting on. Bet on Elon Musk. What do you mean? I just told you. Tesla and SpaceX. If you don't do nothing else, go get Tesla and SpaceX. Now, I don't know if SpaceX is public or not. Might be private. I don't know enough about all that. All I'm telling you is bet on him. Bet on Musk. Step 2. I gave you 1. Let's give you 2. I told you 1 is Federal Reserve. Reducing interest rates. Before I do that, quick commercial. Quick commercial. Only a quick one though. Quick commercial. Listen, guys, get down to that description box and click on that Moo link. That's a commercial. It's a quick commercial. I know some of y'all get triggered. Got to pay the bills. Got to pay the bills. Got to pay the bills, guys. This thing don't run on YouTube alone. I got to pay some bills. So get down to the description box and click on that Moo link. Moo got a great offer for you, right? You put $100 in your new Moo brokerage account, you're going to get 5 free stocks, publicly traded companies. If you put $1,000 in your new brokerage account, Moo is going to give you 15 free stocks, publicly traded companies. Who knows? Could be a hyperscaler, mega cap, could be Walmart. You know they've created the Elite 8 now. Magnificent 7 and Walmart. I just laugh every time I hear that, but it's true. Walmart is a monster. A monster. Oh, that's right. Palantir, Broadcom, Walmart. Guys, you sleeping on Walmart. Walmart is a monster. Don't sleep on them in 2025, guys. They're a monster. They're getting ready to add artificial intelligence to the business solution. They're going to start using. Listen, guys, don't sleep on Walmart. It's a monster. Again, not financial advice, just giving you my opinion. But back to the commercial. Moo. Get down to that description box for you guys that are brand new, trying to figure this thing out. You're looking for a good self-directed brokerage app where you can buy Palantir, Broadcom, Walmart, the Magnificent 7, SPLG, FTEC, and whatever else you want to buy. You can do it through Moo. Free. All you got to do is get down to the description box, first link, sign up for Moo today. Sign up for Moo today. Go get the free stock, go get the free money, and then do me a big favor. Matter of fact, scratch that. Do yourself a big favor and send me an email. www.richardfain.net, second link down in the description box. Let me know you've opened the Moo account. Let me know you funded it. And I'm going to send you 2 Moo tutorial videos that will change your life. Richard, how is that going to change my life? What is this guy talking about? What is he talking about? How's it going to save my life? Right now, you ain't investing. You ain't building no wealth. You're in the matrix. You're dependent on the matrix to get your paycheck. At some point, you don't want to have to depend on the matrix to get your paycheck. That's where Moo is going to save your life, because they're going to teach you how to use their brokerage app, and you're going to learn how to execute. Another thing you need to do if you want to take this thing a step further is you need to join the Wealth Builders, my financial community on Patreon. Fastest growing financial community on Patreon. Over 1,000 wealth builders. All we do is help each other build wealth. If you really want to step this thing up, guys, and learn how to build wealth from ordinary people like you and me, come over to the Wealth Builders. Second link down in the description box. My website link. Click on the website and look for the join button or the membership button. It'll take you over to Patreon. Sign up today, guys. Please get yourself in position. Please get in position. We got 1,000 of us already in position. And a lot of those folks been with me since 2024 when I started the Wealth Builders. And guess what? They up. Not because I'm so smart, because they followed the blueprint. Big boy blue chip, traditional investing, buy and hold, long term. That's all you got to do. You win. So come join us. First 2 links down in the description box, the Moo link and the Wealth Builders financial community link through my website. All right, enough with the commercials. Let's get back to this thing, because I ain't going to keep y'all long. I'm going to get y'all out of here in a minute. So number one thing is lowering interest rates. So the whole concept is how do I get ready for 2025 wealth transfer explosion? That's what we're talking about here. How do I get ready? Well, I'm going to tell you the reason you need to get ready, and then we'll tell you at the end how to get ready. Let me tell you why you need to get ready. Federal Reserve is going to be lowering rates 100 to 125 basis points in 2025. They got to get to neutral. Where's neutral? 3% to 3.5%. That's neutral. Where are they at today? 4.75. That's where we're at today. 4.75. They need to get to 3 to 3.5. Let's say they get to 3.5. That's 125 basis points. They got to reduce them, guys. They got to. Why? Because they got mandates. Here's the thing they're trying to prevent. Remember 2 years ago, what were they trying to prevent? What was the Federal Reserve trying to prevent 2 years ago? Inflation from going up. Remember that? Remember that inflation thing? It was at 9% in June of 2022. And the Fed started jacking interest rates up to bring it down. That's their first mandate. Price stability. Price stability is the ability for every person living in America to afford the things that they need to afford to live. Not Gucci handbags, not exotic trips, not Ferraris, basic stuff, eggs, milk, pay your light bill, have a roof over your head, put some clothes on your back, provide health insurance for your children, basic stuff. They needed to bring inflation down, so they jacked interest rates to bring it down. That was mandate number one. They've done that. Mandate number two, what is it? Maximum employment, right? Maximum employment is mandate two. Mandate one is price stability. Mandate two is maximum employment. We just got the November jobs report. Economy added 227,000 jobs. Pretty good. The problem is unemployment went up from 4.1% to 4.2%. That ain't good. That's a sign. That's a telltale sign that something is wrong in the labor market. It should be going down, not up. You ain't got to be a rocket scientist here, guys. There's something wrong in the labor market if unemployment is going up. And the Fed need to get ahead of it. How do you get ahead of it? You stimulate. You stimulate the job market. You stimulate it. The labor market. You stimulate it. How do you stimulate it? How do you stimulate businesses? You lower interest rates. So now they can go out and borrow money to invest in their growth. When they're growing, what do? They hire people. That's what's happening. So guess what the Fed got to do on December 18th? They got to reduce rates by 25 basis points. Boom. Got to. Because that's the mandate now. They've changed. They've conquered inflation. Now they move to employment because they understand the two things that drive the economy is what? Inflation and jobs. Inflation and jobs. Inflation and jobs. Price stability, jobs. Price stability, jobs. Those are their two mandates. So now they're focused on jobs, bringing unemployment down. And the way they do that is a stimulus package through lowering interest rates. Make borrowing money for companies easy, less expensive, so that it encourages them to borrow more money to invest in growth. That's why when what? Rates go down, assets go up. We started this conversation about real estate. Remember I told y'all we're real estate. What did I say? Rates go down, what's gonna happen to real estate? Demand will go up. More people start buying real estate. Real estate housing market starts booming. See, interest rates go down, assets go up. What happens with stocks? Stocks go up. Why do stocks go up? Because when interest rates go down, companies borrow money. And when companies borrow money and they put it into growth, they increase their revenue. Once they increase their revenue, they should increase profitability. Once profitability increases, stock price increases. Why? Because people want to put money in companies that are growing. Why? Because I'm trying to multiply my money while I sleep. I multiply my money while I sleep when I put my money in companies that grow. When they grow and they're more profitable, the stock price goes up. More people want to get into the stock, so the stock price gets more expensive. That's it. Right? So we got that. We know that the Fed is going to reduce interest rates. That's number one. Number two is the Trump effect. The second reason why you should get ready for 2025, guys, is the Trump effect. Richard, what is the Trump effect? I thought you're picking sides. No, I'm not. I ain't picking sides. My side is wealth. I want to build wealth. And let's face it, the Trump effect is going to create a lot of wealth for somebody. Now, y'all can sit right here and complain about him and do all this other goofy stuff. Go right ahead. Go ahead and fight battles you can't win. Pick issues you can't win. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. I'm not going to worry about all that. All I'm going to worry about is how can I utilize this presidency to multiply my wealth. So in 4 years, when he's retired and going on with the rest of his life, I can look back on those 4 years and say, you know something, I built a lot of wealth. I set my family up in a good situation. I set myself up in a good situation. That's all I'm worried about. Now, don't get me wrong. I want fair and equality and all that good stuff for everybody. I do. But all I can do is my little part, which is in my community, do what I can. All this global reach stuff, I can't worry about what's happening in other countries and who fight each other over that. I can't worry about that. I got no control over that. So why worry about it? All I can worry about is where I live and what's in my little domain. See, a lot of us won't start in our own domain. We won't fix stuff and help fix stuff in our own little local area. We want to go on the internet and try to fix the world, but we won't even fix our own backyard. It's crazy. It's crazy in this country. We will get on the internet and get into stuff in different countries, but we won't even help fix our own neighborhood. It's crazy. We won't even fix our own neighborhood. Matter of fact, we won't even fix the problems in our own house. Some of us got some crazy problems in our own home, but we will ignore those, get on the internet, and try to fight for another country. It's mind-blowing to me, but it is what it is. Y'all do whatever y'all feel like y'all need to do. Personally, that's not where I'm at. Where I'm at is I want to fix any issues in my own home first. And then I want to try to help fix issues in my neighborhood and in my community. That's it. All this global stuff and trying to worry about what's happening in all these other different countries, that's a waste of time in my opinion, and it's a distraction. It's a distraction. But again, you get to choose, not me. I'm just telling you what I'm going to do. Okay, let's get back to the Trump effect. We already know President Trump is a 1%er. He's a 1%er. So therefore, I think he's going to make decisions that benefit 1%ers. That doesn't mean the common 99%er can't participate. He's just not going to focus on y'all. Now, y'all can think he is, but he's not. But no president has. None of them have. Not Obama, not Clinton, not Bush, not Trump, not Biden. None of them have focused on the 99%. They always focus on the 1% because they're 1%ers. They were put in that seat by 1%ers. Now, that doesn't mean they don't trickle down and do some good for the 99%, but they do. But the 99%, guys, is not their mandate. Their mandate is the 1%. So therefore, Trump won't be any different. He's a 1%er. His first course of action is to take care of the 1%. And if we fall in line and we get taken care of too, that's icing on top of the cake. That's the cherry on top of the ice cream sundae. But that's not his mandate. His mandate is to take care of the 1%. So what does that mean? He's going to be very friendly to businesses. Anything he can get enacted to help businesses, he's going to do. He's pro-business, guys. I don't care what you think of him. He's pro-business, period. He's pro-business. So therefore, if he's pro-business, what should I be doing? I need to figure out how to get in on this pro-business agenda that he's going to be rolling out over the next 4 years. You see what Elon Musk did? Elon Musk knew this. And what did he do? He hitched his wagon to Trump. Now, Elon has increased his net worth by $100 billion in a month and a half. This is what Elon Musk has done. So all I'm telling you guys is, don't miss this opportunity. Do not miss this opportunity. Pro-business, the Trump effect. Now, I know a lot of us have heard about these tariffs and all this other stuff. What did I just tell you? Pro-business. See, that's a pro-business move. That ain't got nothing to do with you, because you're the one going to be paying the tariff increase. The businesses are not going to do it. They're going to pass on the cost to you and me, but it's still pro-business. See, you heard where no income tax. That's what's been flying around right now. He wants a situation. Check this out now. Y'all got to follow this now. And this is just my opinion. And again, I have no problem with President Trump. I'm a proud American. Whoever sits in that seat, I'm going to support, unless they do something crazy. I got no problem with President Trump. I got no problem with Kamala Harris. I had no problem with Joe Biden. I have no president with the other 5 presidents that I've known. I got no problem with them. But here's the situation. Here's why I'm telling you he's pro-business. See, what's going to happen is this whole no taxes. Now, from you and I, we think, oh my God, that'd be great. No taxes, no income taxes. That's what we would say, right? No income taxes. Really, he's not doing it for us. He's doing it for businesses. He don't want the businesses to have to pay any income taxes. You and I, we're going to not pay no taxes either if it go through, but we really do pay taxes. Why? Because if you trade out income tax to run the government, that's how the government runs. They collect income tax from businesses, from us. They collect income tax. They take that income tax and they run the government with it. That's their revenue, or part of their revenue, the biggest part of the revenue, right? Now, if you take tariff tax instead of income tax, right? Let's say you take tariff tax. Number one, you're going to have to raise at least $6 trillion from tariff tax, because that's how much it costs to run the country. Even though we don't collect $6 trillion in income tax, we collect about 4. So we run at a deficit every year. That's why you see the debt in America, it keeps going up every year. I think it's 31 trillion right now. It keeps going up because we always operate at a deficit. But let's just say the tariff tax, you can swap it out. Again, let's say you can collect $6 trillion in tariff tax to replace income tax collection. Let's say we can do that. What happens? Who pays that $6 trillion in tariff tax? Who really pays it? Let me ask you a question. Y'all drop it down in the comment. Does the country, who the company that's making the widget, they import it to us, does the country pay it? Does the manufacturer in the country pay it? Or does the recipient, when it gets imported into the United States, let's say it's Target. Let's say Target ordered 1 million widgets from Mexico. And it's just a hypothetical, guys. Let's say Target ordered 1 million widgets from Mexico. Now, Trump has put in these tariffs. Let's say 10%. They put in 10% tariffs. So on those 1 million widgets, I don't know what they cost, but the 1 million widgets that are coming from Mexico, who pays it? Is it Mexico? The company that's in Mexico that actually manufactured the widget, or is it Target? Who pays it? Who pays the tariff? I believe Target pays it. Mexico don't pay it. The company in Mexico don't pay it. I believe Target pays it. So Target gets the million widgets. They pay the tariff tax. Guess what Target turns around and does on those million widgets? They increase the price to pass on that 10% tariff tax on those million widgets. They increase the price of that widget and pass that tariff cost on to you and me. So who paying the taxes? You and me paying that $6 trillion in taxes on the tariffs. So the 99 percenters, we don't really get a break. Even though on the surface it looks like we get a break because no more income tax. We're still going to pay on the widgets because the price goes up, right? So therefore, businesses win in this situation. Businesses will pay no taxes. You and me will still pay taxes, but we'll pay our taxes in the increase in price of the widget. That's where we pay our taxes. Companies won't pay nothing. The 1%ers won't pay nothing. So really, what this is all boiling down to is businesses, especially corporate businesses, they pay a lot of taxes now, but not relative. They won't pay any taxes. Businesses won't pay any taxes. Big businesses. I don't know about your local pizzeria on the corner where you live. They may pay some taxes, but big businesses won't. If this whole thing pans out. Now, that's my opinion. That doesn't mean that's true. That doesn't mean it's accurate. I'm just giving you my opinion. You do whatever you want to do. But my point here is the Trump effect will boost companies. It will incentivize companies to grow. He's going to incentivize companies to grow. And anytime you incentivize companies to grow and they grow and create more revenue, they create more profit, the price of their shares go up, guys. And if we are invested in those companies, our net worth goes up with their net worth, right? So that's where the Trump effect will take place. And it's going to happen over these next 4 years if he has anything to do with it. If he controls the Senate, he already controls the Supreme Court. He controls it. You got these three branches of government, right? He already controls two branches of the government, right? What's the other branch? Is it military? Let me figure this out. Let me see. I think it's the military. I want to say military. I could be wrong. Let me see what the other one is. Chat GPT. What are the three branches of the United States government? I told y'all I ain't that smart, guys. Legislative, executive, and judicial. So he'll control all three. It ain't the military. It's legislative. I told y'all I wasn't that smart. I got to go to Chat GPT. Legislative, executive, and judicial. Who you think control all three of those branches of the government right now? President Trump. He control all three of them. What's judicial? Supreme Court. What's executive? White House. What's legislative? Congress. He controls all three of them. Now, I don't know what he do with the military. I don't know what his relationship with the military is, but those three branches of the government, Donald Trump controls right now. So I think his agenda gets done. Unless he gets some rogue people in his own party that rogue out on him, which could happen, right? Could happen. But if they don't rogue out on him in Congress, and then he's the president, y'all already know he got a 6-3 majority in the Supreme Court. He handpicked three of them himself. And if he got anything to do with it, it's going to be 7-2. So all I'm telling you is bet on businesses, guys, in 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028. Bet on businesses because you got a president who is pro-business. And he's going to do everything in his power to make sure businesses profit while he's there. And that ain't a bad thing or a good thing or I'm picking sides. I'm just telling you the facts. See, a lot of y'all don't want to hear the truth. You can't handle the truth. A lot of y'all cannot handle the truth. See, I can handle the truth. I ain't got nothing against nobody, man. I'm just in this world trying to do good and trying to provide people with knowledge so that they can control 100% of their time, control their own financial destiny, have more choices, more freedom in their life. That's all I do. That's my mandate. Live a good life, healthy, take care of my family, trust God, praise God, and help people. I ain't got time to be around here trying to fight about nobody because over President Trump or somebody else or what's going on around the world. I don't have time for that, man. I'm gonna recommend that you guys don't have, like I told you, man, handle what's in your own home, handle what's in your neighborhood, and handle what's in your community. That's it. Just do that. That's a good start for us. Forget all of this fighting with people across the world about things you can't control. And build you some wealth, man. Build you some wealth. Prioritize the things you need to prioritize. Please prioritize the things you need to prioritize. So number one, interest rates coming down. And then number two, you got the Trump effect. And then number three, artificial intelligence. Those are the three things right there, man, and to get ready for in 2025. These are the three wealth drivers. These are your three wealth drivers, guys. Interest rates coming down, the Trump effect, and artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence in 2024 created about 500,000 millionaires. Give me one other industry that has done that. None. We got 22 million millionaires in America. By far, we lead the world. The only nation behind us that is China, I think. I think China got 6 million. We have 22 million millionaires. 1 out of every 15 people is a millionaire. Question you got to ask yourself is, are you one of them? Or do you aspire to be one of them? I don't know. You got to answer that question. I can't answer it for you. All I can tell you is do what you need to do to get your wealth game ready to go for 25. You got three drivers: interest rate reduction, Trump effect, artificial intelligence. Look at the Mag 7. Go look at who's driving the S&P 500. The Mag 7 plus Walmart, right? Look at the NASDAQ 100, what it did in 24. Went over 20,000 points for the first time in its entire history. Look at the Dow. Who did the Dow add to the Dow this year? NVIDIA. I'm just saying, guys, you got to start thinking about these three things as your drivers for 2025. These are the wealth transfer explosion drivers. So what do you need to do to position yourself to be ready to accept this wealth? What do you need to do to be ready to accept this wealth? Gotta get this right. You got to get down in the description box and click on that Momo link. Open up that brokerage account today. Don't delay. Open it today. Right? You're going to put at least $100 in there and get your 5 free stocks. Your net worth already increased. Some of y'all got a zero net worth. Those 5 stocks will give you a positive net worth. Some of y'all got a negative net worth right now. Some of y'all got a negative net worth. That means you owe more than you're worth. That's called a negative net worth. You owe more than you are worth. I did a little thing on YouTube. I did a little thing on Instagram. So if y'all ain't following me on Instagram, man, a link down in the description box. Give me a follow on Instagram. But I did a little reel the other day. I was walking through Home Depot, and I made a little reel on my Instagram where I said, add up what your house is worth minus what you owe on it now. Oh, my house is worth $1 million, but I owe $1.1 million on it. It ain't worth nothing. If your house $1 million and you owe $1.1 million, it's worth nothing. You owe more than it's worth. So don't be, but take your house minus what you owe on it. Take your car minus what you owe on it. Take all your luxury handbags. Take your watches, your whatever. Add all that stuff up. And if it's worth more than what's in your investment account, you need to change that strategy. Because that strategy ain't going to work for you long term. Trust me, man, it won't. See, that's an easy little test. Everything that I own, if it's worth more than what I got in my investment accounts, I'm in the wrong strategy. I got to change that strategy. That's where this comes in. You got to get your mind right. So first thing you got to do is get down in the description box, click on the Moomoo link. Open up your new Moomoo account. Now you got your self-directed brokerage account. You're going to put $100 in there, you get 5 free stocks. You put $1,000 in there, you get 15 free stocks. It's a random situation where Moomoo picks the stocks, but it don't matter. What really matters is you're loaded, you got your brokerage account set up, you know how to use it, you got you some money in there, you're ready to execute on some of these things we talked about today. Palantir is going to be a monster. Broadcom is going to be a monster. Walmart is going to be a monster. Those are 3 that I believe will be a monster. I got 5 shorts that I'm buying. 5 shorts, right? And what do I mean by shorts? These are companies that I'm going to buy stock in throughout 2025, but I'm going to stay in those stocks less than 12 months. It's in and out, in and out, in and out. Now, that's not my long-term strategy. My long-term strategy is my 50-30-20 wealth transfer blueprint 1.0. That's my long-term strategy. That's DCA, dollar cost average in every month, no matter what the market is doing. I don't try to time the market. I just in the market every month with a certain amount of money through my wealth transfer blueprint 1.0. The shorts are what I call FCF, free cash flow. While I wait on my long-term investments to materialize, which may take 10 years, I take these short-term investments and I make money every year in them just to keep the boat floating. So I take these 5 shorts, right? Serve Robotics, Applied Digital Corp, Rocket Lab USA, SoFi. Who's my other one? Rocket Lab, Serve Robotics, Applied Digital, SoFi, SoundHound, because I took Palantir out. I took Palantir out. So again, those are my 5 shorts, right? I'm gonna be in less than 12 months, but that does not represent the real portfolio, which is the long-term portfolio, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm just giving y'all what I'm doing and how I did in 2024 to make money, man. I used my shorts to make short-term cash flow, short-term money, and I use that money to live my lifestyle, do the things I want to do, reinvest, whatever I want to do. I took the long-term money, the long-term strategy to build wealth out 10 years, every month through dollar cost averaging, right? It's just every month. Forget about it every month, but it's all big boy blue chip. S&P 500, FTEC, SPLG, FTEC, and the Mag 7 is the long-term portfolio. And then the short-term portfolio is those 5 I just gave you. I just added SoundHound and I took out Palantir because Palantir is going to be a long next year for me. I'm going to put that in the long portfolio. So I'm not going to do short-term on Palantir. I'm going to wait till next year to buy it. I don't care if it's $100 a share next year. I don't care because I believe it'll be $200 a share at the end of 2025. Oh, golly, you should get in now. It's 75. Why are you waiting? Because I want to. It's my strategy. I ain't got to get in right now. Most y'all with this short-term stuff, I'm in this thing 10 years. I'm going to be in Palantir for 10 years, man. You think I care if I pay 75 or 100? I'm going to be in it for 10 years. Well, 9 years. From 2025 to 2034. 9 years. I don't care. Who cares? I think it's going to be $400, $500, $600, $700 a share company and they're going to split. So I don't care if I pay $25 extra. Who cares? I'm in this thing 10 years. So I'm going to move Palantir and Broadcom to the long-term book. And then I replaced Palantir in the short-term book with SoundHound. So those, and I got that from my wealth builders. I ain't know nothing about no SoundHound until my wealth builders start dropping it in the community chat. I have to keep telling y'all, man, these wealth builders, guys, you got to be a part of this thing, man. That's where I found out about SoundHound. I didn't know anything about them. I got it from the wealth builders. They dropped it in, and they drop this stuff every day, man. That's why I keep telling you, you got to be a part of the wealth builders because you got 1,000 people in there, guys. I keep telling y'all, you got 1,000 people in there headed in the same direction. They're going to help you build wealth. They're going to help you build wealth, not because they're experts. It's because we got a diverse group of people in there with all different levels of investing experience. But one thing we got in common, we all are traditional investors, buy and hold, big boy blue chip, long term. Now, some of us got shorts just like I do, but it doesn't trump, no pun intended, it doesn't trump our long-term position. You'd rather be out here by yourself trying to research ChatGPT and allow, the matrix, or do you want to be a part of a group of people with 1,000 people who are regular people, 99 percenters? We don't try to tell people what to do. All we do is provide golden nuggets, tips, best practices, what's working, what's not working, and just an overall community of goodness. We don't sell nothing in there. There ain't no funnels in there. None of that. And we don't do no crypto in there. We don't do no options trading in there. We don't do no Forex trading, no day trading, none of that. I don't allow none of that in there. All we allow in there is positive attitudes about long-term investing to build wealth. That's it. If you don't want to be a part of that, don't come over there because I'm going to boot you out. You come over there, that's what we do. But it's working, guys, because people sign up every day. Almost got 1,200 wealth builders in there. Why? Because I'm on YouTube every day. I'm consistent. I haven't changed. I'm the same guy. And I'm not afraid to tell y'all I'm not an expert. I'm not afraid to tell y'all that I make mistakes. Like I made one with a couple of investments this year. I made mistakes. Now I got out. I ain't make no money, but I ain't lose no money. Oh, I knew this guy didn't know what he was doing. He got out a super micro computer too early. He got in too early. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This is what you get on YouTube though. But see, good news for me is I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this. January will be my 6th year on YouTube doing this. Why am I still doing it? Because you think I worry about the few people that are just negative Nancy's? No. The only people I focus on are the people that actually email me, join my wealth builders, rock with me every day. Those are the people I worry about. All you people who are on here just to be, because you ain't got nothing else better to do with your life, I don't worry about y'all. I just worry about the ones that want to build wealth and that want to join me. The rest of that stuff, don't worry about it. That's how you need to lead your life. Don't worry about the negative Nancy's. Don't worry about it. Focus on things that are positive in your life, guys. I've given you the blueprint. I've given you the 3 key drivers that will explode next year for 2025. I've given you the key 3 drivers. Just focus on those. Interest rates coming down, the Trump effect, and artificial intelligence. Those are your 3 drivers, guys. I'm telling you. What do you need to do? I've told you that too. You got to have a brokerage account. You got to get down in the description box and click on the Moo link. You got to open up the Moo account, put you some money in there, and be ready to go. Well, golly, Richard, I don't know what to do. So what? I didn't either. I did it anyways. Sometimes you got to go on faith, guys. If you're going to watch me on this channel, have some faith. Or don't watch me. Nothing guaranteed in this life. I can't guarantee you're going to put $100 in there and get $500 back. I can't guarantee you that. But guess what? That $100, what is it doing right now? Nothing. Nothing. Matter of fact, it's losing value because inflation is 3%. So every year you keep that $100 in your checking account or your savings account, you're going to lose 3% purchasing power. Prices of goods and services are going up by 2 to 3% every year, guys. So if you keep that $100 in your checking account, every year you will lose 2 to 3% in purchasing power. And 10 years, it'll be worth $75. What do you got to do? You got to invest it in something that outpaces inflation. That's what you got to do. Oh, I got it in my money market and I'm getting 3%. You won't be getting that loan. I guarantee you won't have it next year. You won't be getting 3% next year when the Fed reduce these rates. Because you do know your money market rate is tied into the short-term interest rate, AKA the Fed funds rate. No bank is going to pay you 5% when rates come down. That money market rate coming down, guys, next year. Some of y'all are already feeling it. As rates come down, those money market rates are going to come down. So that's not going to be enough to outpace inflation in the next year or two. Poof. Those will be gone. You're going to be back down to 50 basis points, 100 basis points on your money market. You'll be back down to that like you were prior to the pandemic. The only reason you got the boost was because of the pandemic. That's it. Pandemic over, inflation back down, rates coming down, money market rates going down. So you're going to have to find another place to put your money to outpace inflation. My request would be consider paper assets. I just told you what the S&P did over the last 10 years. Show me a money market in America that has done a 10% rate of return over the last 10 years. They don't exist. Don't exist. So you can't show me because they don't exist. So all I'm telling you, man, if you want to put yourself in position, get down in the description box, click on the Moomoo link, sign up for Moomoo today, go get the free stock, go get the free money, then send me an email through my website, which is the second link down in the description box, www.richardfain.net. Let me know you've opened the Moomoo account, you funded it. It's very important that you fund it, because if you ain't funding it, guys, don't waste my time. Don't waste your time. Don't waste my time. I'm only interested in dealing with people who are ready to build wealth, man. I'm not interested in answering 15 different emails about all these different questions. I'm not interested in that. What I'm interested in is you saying, listen, man, I don't know very much about what's going on, but I do know I need to multiply my wealth. And I've listened to you. I believe you can help. I believe your wealth builders can help. So I'm joining the wealth builders and I'm opening my Moomoo account. I'm putting money in it. Let's go to work. That's what I'm looking for. See, because some of y'all believe 80% of building wealth is all this knowledge you're supposed to know. No, that's flip-flop. You got it wrong. 80% of building wealth is being decisive and taking action. 20% of it is knowledge. Some of y'all got that backwards. So do not waste my time, because I don't want to waste your time. If you're not going to open the Moomoo account, put money in it, and get ready to rock and roll for 2025, then you're wasting my time. Because I'm only looking for people that's willing to do that. And I know some of y'all gonna get offended by that, and that's okay. I'm sorry if you're offended, if I hurt your feelings. But it's critical, guys, that we get ourselves right. And I know I trigger people when I say this. But black folks that are watching this live stream, we at the bottom of the financial totem pole. And ain't nobody gonna give us nothing. And we shouldn't look for them to give us nothing. America is about getting out here and taking action. If you're willing to do that, you can get anything you want out of this country. That's my opinion now. You may disagree, but I'm telling you, black folks, we're at the bottom of the totem pole. And we're going to stay there. There is no other group of people in this country lower than us on that totem pole. We at the bottom, and we done been here the longest. We've been here the longest, but we at the bottom of the totem pole. You got people brand new coming over here that got more net worth than us. Keep on. I'm telling you, ain't nothing gonna change in your life unless you change it. You can sit up here and get mad and do cartwheels if you want to. I'm telling you the truth, guys. See, a lot of us cannot handle the truth. The truth is, if you don't get yourself in gear, 2025 is gonna pass you by just like 2024 did. So again, get down in that description box, click on that Moomoo link, and get yourself signed up now. And then send me that email through my website, and join the wealth builders through the website. Check out the digital products on the website. The whole website is for you guys. The whole website. I don't make no money. Listen, man, them little 3 or 4 little digital products that's not going to take care of me. So if you buy one, you buy one. You don't. That's okay. You ain't hurt me. The whole point of the digital products is to help you. I know how to make money. I know how to invest in the stock market and make money. I know how to buy real estate to make money, like I've always done over 25 to 30 years. I know how to do these things. I know how to build a YouTube channel that makes a lot of money. I know how to do this. So I don't need a website to try to fleece you guys. The thing is there for you. The wealth builders is there for you, not for me. So use the tools is what I'm saying. Use the financial tools. Get down in the description box and click on them links and use the financial tools, guys. We are running out of time. You are running out of time. Y'all know who I'm talking to on here. Some of y'all are running out of time, man. It's time to get off the ground and get yourself in that rocket ship seat so you can blast off in 25 and stop being on the ground, stuck to the ground. Some of y'all are running out of time, man. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Some of y'all are running out of time. Please do something about it. Get in position. Get yourself in position. Cut these negative Nancys out of your life. Get you a gang of 5 with positive people that can help you build wealth. Get yourself into wealth builders and make a commitment that you're going to be in there every day trying to get these nuggets and these tips because they're there, guys. I'm in there every single day and I always pick up something new. Like I told y'all, I picked up SoundHound. I picked up SoundHound from the wealth builders. So all I'm telling you, man, is use the financial tools I'm trying to get you to use. And stop, oh, he gonna get rich if I click on his website. If I click on his website, he might get rich. I'm already rich. FYI. I already have worth, guys. I already got net worth, guys. The website is for you. The wealth builders is for you. Oh, golly, if I pay the $15.99 to join the wealth builders, he's gonna get rich. Guys, you can't see the forest for the trees. The whole thing is for you. It's for you. So utilize it. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Let me get on out of here. It's been, my time is up. I'm going on at what? I'm over an hour and 30 minutes. I was trying to get on here for 15 minutes. But of course, y'all know how I am. I get a little long-winded. I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. I hope nobody took any offense to anything that I've said today. My goal here is to help you. Please understand that it's here to help you. People, purpose, passion. Those are my 3 Ps. People, purpose, passion. I'm here to help you guys. I have no animosity in my heart. My heart is for you, to help you. Please understand that. I'm not trying to fleece anybody on YouTube. And I never have and I never will. That's not the person that I am. The person that I am is about helping people because I know if I help enough people get what they want, I get what I want. Hope y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Like I said, get down in the description box. Visit those financial resources, those financial tools that I just told you about. Adapt them. Start using them. Get yourself ready for 2025. We'll be having some more live streams in 2025. I think what I'll do is I'll do 1 or 2 a week because I do miss the live streams a little bit. We'll do 1 or 2 a week. Maybe we'll do one on Sunday. Let's leave Sunday for our live stream day. And then maybe we'll pick one day during the week. But for right now, let's start with Sunday. We'll do live stream every Sunday that I'm in town and I got access to the things that I need to have access to. We'll do a live stream and then the rest of the week for now, we'll do the edited content. But y'all drop me some comments down in the comment box and let me know if you like the live streams and you want me to do a little bit more, I will. I'm not going to do them every day, so let me just make sure I set the right expectation. I'm not doing them every day. But I will consider doing them a little bit more frequently if you guys want them. So you got to drop something down in the comment box and let me know what you want when it comes to the live streams. We know I'm going to do Sunday. But if I do any more days other than Sunday, I need to get some support from you guys letting me know it's something that you will participate with. Because I'm not going to get on here if I got 3 people in here. I'm not going to do it every day. I'm only going to do it if I got sort of like the audience I have today, right? If not, I'll just do the edited stuff and go about my business. So y'all let me know down in the comment box. Appreciate y'all, man. Again, have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. Thank y'all for checking in, stopping in, supporting me in everything that I do because I support you in everything you do, right? Our job and our goal here is to get ready for 2025 and win big and transfer some of this wealth from the 1% to us. That's the mandate, the objective. And I've given you the 3 explosion points. I've given them to you. Interest rates, Trump, and AI. Those are your 3 explosion points, guys. So remember that. We're going to be talking about that throughout 2025. Those 3 explosion points you'll hear me talk about a lot because I think that's what we need. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to give you financial advice. You got other guys on YouTube for that. I'm just a guy regular guy that gives it to you straight from the heart. I ain't got no analyticals for you. I ain't got no charts for you. I ain't got no graphs for you. I ain't got no RS1 tables and all this. I ain't got none of that. Other guys on YouTube can provide that for you, so go find them. All I can give you is the truth. On the ground, boots on the ground, the truth, all right? So if you want that, check in. Check in every day. Thoughts become things. See it in your mind, hold it in your hands. You guys keep chasing your greatness. Never stop believing in yourself. Stay wealthy. Get healthy. I messed that up. Let's start over. Thoughts become things. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it in your hands. Never stop believing in yourself. Never give up on yourself. Stay healthy, get wealthy, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.